welcome Sagittarius, Capricorn to your August beginning of the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, and if you guys are interested in personal readings, you can find all the information for that in the description area under the video. Which also, if you're interested in guided meditation or hypnosis, videos with guided, you can find that also in the description for my second channel, which is also for relaxing music and meditation music as well. Wow, trying to get that out was really hard. I think I said it all backwards, that's why. Okay. So anyways, if you're interested in any kind of meditation or hypnosis, music or guided, you can find it there. So, stumbling over my own tongue. Let's go. See what's going on. Do you have the King of Pentacles coming out with the Leo? Ooh, Strength card coming out. Could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. So definitely talking about that leadership and strength. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus as well. Could be dealing with anybody, right? It just really feels like there was success. There's a lot of success that's going on, and it looks like you're looking for a lot of success. Could even be dealing with a wealthy person who has a lot of success. But there's something going on with when it comes to setbacks and inner strength. So there's a lot of struggle that's going on when it comes to you and this person. Okay, so financially, I'm going to say too, if you are going through finances, you might be having sort of a setback or a struggle in finances as well. On the, if it's you personally going on that area there, looking for that success, wanting that success, but having some kind of inner struggle when it comes to that. Also feeling like there's a lot of low vibe energy coming off of this reading, whether it's from you or them, or it could be both of you together. Because I do feel like this is kind of like the push and pull effect. There's like a tug of war going on when it comes to the relationship itself. Coming clean about the situation, having regrets and confessions, rethinking an approach to the situation, trying to turn over a new leaf within the situation, but getting caught up within the situation. On the financial side, I'm just going to say that you're trying to turn over this new leaf, and you're really waiting for this struggle to be over with. When it comes to the love situation, it's, like I said, it's that pull, that's that tug of war effect. There could be a lot of confessions and a lot of regrets going on when it comes to the situation. Yeah, somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to come back with this new happy surprise. There's something different going on over here with this information. It's kind of like the confessions and the regrets is leading to this newfound sensitivity. It's very overwhelming. If it's coming from this person, it's very overwhelming, because it does feel like the Page of Cups is saying, but I have these confessions that I want to give you, which will make you happy, because I know this is the information you wanted. So, for instance, if they were lying to you, the confessions that they're going to come out and tell you is exactly what you've been looking for, but it's kind of crazy because they were rethinking the approach. So, okay, so you have to be careful. My intuition is literally telling me that they could be telling you exactly what you want to hear to make you happy. I know that's not exactly, the most positive thing to say, but on the positive side, that's exactly what they're looking for on the positive side. It's almost like they're going to tell you what you want to hear, which is going to make you happy. So for instance, oh God, let's pull some cards first. I already see where this is going. Ten of Swords. Trying to get rid of the Ten of Swords and the tensions within this relationship. They're trying to align themselves for their own personal values. This is their own personal values, my friends. They're telling you exactly what it is you want to hear. They're not telling you exactly what is really going on about the situation. Oh, they're telling you what it is you want to hear. There's a lot of illusion that's going on within this situation, which is could even cause more chaos and more confusion, but yet they think it's going to make you happy, or it will make you happy until you realize it's all an illusion. It's not real. It's lies. It's deceit. It's them telling you what you want to hear. So are they really coming clean through this situation? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We have a greediness and envy. So there might be something that's going on that has to do with them being a little greedy. Greedy. Yeah, greedy and envious. Greedy. I'm making up my own words. Awesome. Love it. Okay, so they're greedy. Greedy and envy all at the same time, right? Okay, so, and you see that. But I also see that the reason it's there is because they're being a little stingy about what they want to actually give to you. Okay, guys, I'm just going to tell you right now. They're not telling you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. They're giving you partial information of what you want to hear, or what they believe you want to hear. 100. Whether it's fantasy and illusions, deceit, making up stories, it's also about them protecting themselves so that you don't find out the overall truth, so that they don't ruin the relationship. They've worked long and hard to come up with this solution, to come up with this lie, to come up with this delusion, to come up with this scenario that they have in their mind about what they're going to tell you. They had a lot of choices. They also confuse themselves because they want to make sure that it comes out right to tell you what went wrong. They want to make sure. I mean, it feels like if you're stuck in a third-party situation, you want to make sure that you understand. I only give her rides home after work. Just this, just that day. Now, bitch, you've been giving her a ride home for the last month. Okay, and staying at her house because you're an hour late every night. Three of Pentacles, don't tell me it's not a third-party situation. What I just said. He's been at her house eating cake and ice cream, and just want you to know. Or he, she, or she's been at his house eating cake and ice cream, whatever. I doubt they were just watching Netflix. It was for his own happiness, his own contentment, and his own emotional stability. Doing it for his own needs, his or her, okay, own needs. Their own personal satisfaction. 9 of Cups is your personal satisfaction. That doesn't work with anybody else. That's for me only. That's my genie in a bottle. That's mine. This doesn't work for anybody else. That's not for the family. That's not for the dog. That's not for mom and dad. That's not for the boss. This is for me. Me. For some of you, I want to just say this. You might have felt them kind of pull back a little bit, and when you ask them questions, they maybe become a little bitchy or a little cold-hearted about this situation. And all of a sudden, they've thought about what they want to say about the situation, so they're totally going to manipulate the situation into their favor, which they believe is your favor too, to not piss you off. So, like I said, when they come with you to this happy surprise, it's because they want you to be on their side and they don't want to upset you. But yet they've already pulled themselves away from the situation, or you have pulled yourself away from the situation, and that's why they're coming to do so. So it's either one or the other. Take it how it resonates, literally, because either you have pulled yourself away and kind of ghosted them, gave them the shoulder, the ice cold shoulder, and that's why they want to come back and make this right with you, even though there's a lot missing in this situation, or a lot of lies in this situation to make you happy. Or they've pulled away and they notice that you're noticing that they pulled away, so they want to come and try to fill that cup to make you believe that everything's okay. You might be asking questions like, why are you so cold? Why are you so distant? Well, they're distant because they're cheating. Sorry, they're cheating. I'm sorry. Yeah, they've got somebody else on their mind. which is keeping them trapped in their own guilt. Now they're trying to release their guilt with the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's called releasing guilt when we're talking about this situation. Accepting what's happened to the situation, but trying to free themselves from their own guilt and their own, look, they're guilty. They're in their own mind. They know they've done wrong. Now they have to come and try to soothe it with you. And the only way to soothe it with you is to tell a lie, because they know as soon as you find out exactly what happened, you're going to go, you're going to leave, you're going to go off on a rampage, you're going to, whatever, right? Whatever. And they don't want that, depending on how close you are and where you are and what the situation is. So they're trying to keep their blissful, happy family together, or the relationship into a blissful area. So they're trying to restack the cups. That's exactly what it is. Trying to restore, but the only problem with this Ten of Cups is that he's got 5 cups and the other 5 are broken because they're all lies. It's become too much of an overwhelming burden, but I feel like it's an overwhelming burden on both of you. That's where you get this tug of war. That's where you get the struggle. That's where you're getting the low energy of both of you on both sides, because no matter what, you guys are still carrying this responsibility. You're still of what's going on within the situation. You're both carrying stress. He's carrying stress, or she's carrying stress of what's going on. Hey, look, they're guilty. They know what they did. They just don't want to 100% admit the situation. But they know you're stressed out because you're trying to figure out the situation. You pretty much know exactly what's going on in the back of your head. And they know, it's funny when we have guilt, it's like, I know that they know. So I'm going to have to try to, smooth it out, love it out, make it not so bad. I'm going to come clean with the situation, but I'm not going to tell the whole truths. So recovering from the loss of the situation, having the improvement, but it's a karmic lesson that's going to have, is it going to have a positive change in the end? I don't see a recovery of a positive change, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to improve this situation with you. But making up lies is not the way to do it, guys, or holding back information. Look, if they're not lying, then they're holding back a lot of information to tell the story they want to tell. A lot of things missing out of this story, right? They feel like they've overcommitted themselves to this relationship, so it's very frustrating, but you're going to find it's very frustrating when you understand the inconsistencies to this story. Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of inconsistencies. This story is not balanced. They're holding back and holding on because they want this personal transformation, but they fear this change, but they do understand that there's inconsistencies, but they don't see it the way you're seeing it. They're just going to continue to hold on to that lie and move forward with the situation. They feel like they're going to have victory with the situation. They win. And guys, I don't see you guys buying this story. They think you're buying this story. Might see them as having an overactive imagination, but they don't want to see you as having any kind of jealousy, and they're afraid that if they bring up anything that had to do with Jessica or John over here, that you're going to see them as untrustworthy and the jealousy will flare up. Well, do you ever think that maybe I already thought that? I mean, come on, we already heard the stories, I already know better. But they're trying to get past the friction and the discord by, but it's just going to cause arguments. Look, they're just lying. There's a lot of jealousy going on and a lot of selfishness going on. Look, they're already seeing that for a lot of you, you are going to be jealous about the situation. You might already be. You might already be feeling that way. And the more that they keep lying about the situation, the more it could be, right? Could be. It's kind of crazy too. I just want to say this right now. If you guys know that you're not jealous, it could be that John or Jessica over here is jealous because they understand that, look, they're starting an argument with them because they don't want this completed. They feel like they have been with your person long enough that they feel like, that they're kind of like setting boundaries that they don't want. So they're going to kind of play victim over here by being jealous of the situation, because there's a lot of, now they're going to hold off and slow down with them gosh. And so they feel like they're missing out on an opportunity. They're going to try to break up with this person, kind of break them off, break back from them. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Leo. Cancer, Leo, Cusp, however. But it does feel like they're breaking up with them to break the tension. But there's a lot of distrust within this situation. So this person may end up alone. And remember, crosswatchers, could be the other way around. And remember, nothing's ever written in stone. You guys have your own free will. So I'm just reading from the cards of what it looks like could happen. That does not mean that 100% that you're going to break up with them. You could come back together. You do what you need to do. You know, if you feel like you can salvage this, then do so. I'm just looking at the majority of what the reading is saying. Okay, a lot of them are going to live in the past, but this person wants to live in the past and try to bring up that playfulness that you guys used to have for the victory and the reconciliation. Now, whether or not you want to take that reconciliation with them, you know, like I said, that's up to you. Okay? I'm just reading what it says. A lot of you actually are just going to walk away from the situation. Okay? Because you see the lack of commitment. Okay, they want their cake and eat it too, so... Okay. And it's almost like we've gone through this. It almost feels like you've gone through this quite a while. You knew something was up. You might not have known exactly, but you had this feeling, right? So let's see how they feel about the situation using a couple of these chakra cards, or just quick, simple little answers of what's going on. Yeah, using their imagination. I think we already used illusions, and using their imaginations, illusions, delusional, using imagination to fill in the pieces that they don't want to tell. That would be called making up a story for their own freedom and feeling like they're freeing themselves from guilt, from the situation, so they don't have to feel like they're in denial. And let's see how you're doing. Adversity. I accept the challenges that are the best way to learn. You understand that you're in adversity at this time, but you're keeping your heart and your love open, definitely towards the self-love and, you know, finding that gratitude and that love for yourself. So it's saying you're having a lot of gratitude where you need it. Patience is going to be your best friend at this time, right? Yeah. Okay, my friends, and that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.